Hey, Steve Sliff here. How's everybody doing? It's been a few weeks since I posted a video. That's because I've been in training, phase 2, 240 hours with KLLM and from the Lancaster Academy. I'm at home, as you can see. I'm on a break. I'm about halfway through. Let me tell you all about it. Oh, you're back already. Sorry, didn't know that. Just drinking my Diet Pepsi as always. The best diet soda there is. Anyway, KLLM week. I'm not in a week. Been on 3 weeks of driving phase 2. They call it 240 driving hours to get to your upgrade. About 147, so I have about 100 hours to go. I'm just home because the trainer needed to take a break and go on a vacation, so I get about 10 days at home. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy that with my family, but I'm also excited to get back and get rolling and get that upgrade to get to my lease. So let me tell you about it. Training. After you graduate your academy, you're going to get a trainer's going to call you. You're going to hook up with that trainer and start. You're going to be nervous, unsettled, kind of like I was. You don't know who you're going to get. You don't know how it's going to be. Is this going to be rough training? Is this going to be, something I just dread? But just remember, it's 6 weeks. Remember, you could get through this, man. It goes super quick. Any quirks that your trainer has or he thinks of you, you guys can get over it really quick. And just get through, bite down, do that training. By all means, if you have somebody that you just can't stand or you guys just don't click at all, you can request a new trainer. But I've been pretty lucky. We've been having a great time. Luckily, my trainer loves 80s hair music, rock bands like I do, so we're jamming that all night, all day long, having a great time reminiscing of the 80s. So it's been working out perfect for me. But let me tell you about it. So training, you get in there, you start driving right away. They watch you for a little bit till they become comfortable with you. They see how you react. They see how you handle things. Once they become more comfortable, they give you a little bit more freedom. Once you can show them you can control the rig, monitor your traffic and stay safe distances, and you're just looking ahead and scanning all the time. It eventually becomes to where you're driving and you start teaming. So you're driving, he's sleeping, you're sleeping, he's driving. I've been all over this country. It's been such a fun time. It's been such a blast. So you're going to learn a lot of things. First of all, you're going to get this book, this pamphlet here, and it's got all the things that you're going to cover. More importantly, at the very beginning, there's 50 questions that you're going to have to know at the upgrade. So you might as well start studying that while you're on the road and have that time, and start getting those questions answered, so when you come in for your upgrade, you're not nervous taking a test, you know everything. Also, you'll get a logbook. You're going to be taking care of your paper logs every single day. You're doing it electronically on your onboard computer, but you need to know how to do it in case that goes down. So you've done it a little bit in class before you took your test. You're also going to continue that on the road. So I've done it for 3 weeks. Got my whole logbook done. Every time you stop and every time you change, you have to update that logbook. So it's pretty cool. I've got it pretty much down now, so that's fun. But you're going to be learning that computer, fueling. You're going to learn how to fuel. Oh, I know how to fill up a tank. Yeah, we all know that. But those pumps work on both sides, how they work on both sides, how you switch from that to the DEF, how you switch from that to your reefer, because, they reimburse you for the reefer. They don't reimburse you for all of your fuel. So how does all that work and how do you split that up? So it's pretty interesting to learn all that. So don't forget that get your receipts and stuff like that, because you got to turn all that in with your paperwork when you're done with your loads. Going to be learning your customers, how to dock, how to not dock, where certain customers like trailers dropped, where you pick up new ones, all that good stuff about your customers. So pay attention. Make sure that you're asking questions, writing down notes, anything that you need. Speaking of notes, I'm going to go ahead and look over here on my cheat sheet here. More importantly, you're going to learn how to manage your clock with those logs. You know, your 4 hours of standard there. You know, you've got your 8 hour, you got your 11 hour, your 14 hour, and your 70 hour. So you can learn how to monitor all that, make sure you don't go over, learn how to take care of all that while you're on the road, as well as doing it in your paper log. You're also going to be learning how to drive in some crazy situations. I've been through Donner Pass already. That was pretty stressful. Coming through that Donner Pass, the Sierra Nevadas, it's such a blast. But learning how to use that cruise control, that Jake brake, not burning up your brakes, you know, it's you got to learn how to do it, and it's a lot of fun. So anyway, some advice that I have for you. Number one, remember that you are a guest in the trainer's house. That is his home. He's inviting you in. Obviously, it's his job to train you. Don't go in with that attitude, hey, you're supposed to train me, I can just do what I want. No, you're going into their house. So be respectful of their rules, be respectful of the cleanliness, keep your stuff organized and not cluttered. Don't bring everything. I brought 2 bags. I got a bag full of clothes, and it had my shower kit in it, my shower backpack, and then I brought another bag that had my sleeping bag, pillow, and bedding in it. So when I took all that out, folded up nicely. So just try to bring minimal stuff. Give your trainer some space. Don't just stay in the truck. You know, he needs to use the phone. He needs to call his spouse, his girlfriend home, whatever. You know, when we would sit down for 10 hours at a rest area or a truck stop, I'd go take a walk. I'd go sit in a trucking lounge, watch some TV. I'd give him some space for an hour or two. Just so he could decompress, he can be on his own, so you guys aren't just in each other's space for, you know, 3 weeks on end. So, and not that you need to get away from each other, it's just, I'm just being respectful that he can make a phone call and talk about what he wants without having to worry about me listening or being there. And I just give him space to chill out and watch a movie, do whatever he wants to do. But just keep that in mind, be respectful. It's good for your health too. Also, sleep while you can. It was you know, when the truck's parked, I could sleep pretty dang good. It's pretty comfortable actually. It's not a bad mattress. But when that truck's moving, wow, it's a whole different ball game. Didn't get much sleep at all. My watch was going crazy, saying, hey, you're not getting any sleep. Your heart rate's all over the place. But eventually you get a little used to it. Once you get more comfortable with the driver. If you're one of those that you have to be in control, sleeping while somebody else is driving probably freaks you out like it did me. But I was sleeping like a baby by, you know, the end of week 2. So it's just something that you're gonna have to get used to. So sleep while you can. When you're driving the equipment, drive it like you own it, not like you stole it. Drive it like you own it. You know, this is their equipment. I've got a guy that's doing a lease. I plan on doing a lease, so he pays for his stuff. So don't hit every pothole imaginable. You know, some of these roads are really rough. Get out of that lane, move over if you need to, but don't beat up their alignment, don't beat up their tires, whatnot. Funny thing is, coming through New Mexico, we did have a blowout while I was driving, so that was my first experience. It sounded like a big cannon going off, and then you get that little bit of a vibration. But I didn't hit anything, nothing like that. It just happened. So, but just keep in mind that it is their equipment. You need to take care of it. Do good pre-trips. Do everything like you would if it was your own vehicle. So here's a Pepsi commercial break. So Steve Sliff, what do I need to bring while I'm in training? Well, let me tell you, not only do you need to bring your book and your log book, let me give you some things that are going to help you out that I brought. Number one, gloves. You're going to need gloves. I personally, and I'm glad I got these ahead of time by doing my research, but I personally like the gloves that have rubber. They're dipped in some kind of coating and rubber, because when you're dealing with diesel, sometimes those nozzles leak. They're just greasy and everything else, but this won't seep through the glove onto your hand, and you won't smell like diesel all day. So get some gloves that have those grippies on it, and the rubberized, and that way it keeps that wetness off pretty good. Also, it's very good in no particular order. Get yourself a notebook and make sure you bring some pens. Don't be borrowing a pen from the driver. Become prepared, look professional. You know, and when you write down your loads with them. So you can start writing, you know, who the customer is, what the load number is, what the trailer is, what the, you know, everything that you need for that load. Also, you know, it's good to write down questions. You know, so when you get to a stopping point, now when you're driving, you get to a stopping point, say, hey man, I have 5 questions. Why do we do this? Why do we do this here? Why do we do that? So make sure pen and a notebook is good. You're gonna need something like this, dude wipes. I like dude wipes, they're great. This is shea butter, and it's smooth and almond scented. Yeah. Again, you could use baby wipes, but what are these for? You're not gonna be able to take a shower every day. It's gonna be a couple days in between. So when you close that curtain and you're getting ready to go to bed, it's nice to take some dude wipes and wipe your dude. You know what I'm saying? So you can stay fresh and clean. It's a small area. You both don't want to be smelling like butt rot, right? But anyway, also going to a truck stop, you know, you're gonna have to poop at a truck stop once in a while. Sorry, it's just gonna happen. It wasn't on the list of things I wanted to do in my life, and I've almost spent 50 years never having to poop in a truck stop. But guess what? You're gonna have to now. But it's nice to bring these just to clean up the seat and clean up the area in your stall. So get these, Amazon, they got them in packs, they're great. And again, you can use generic baby wipes from Walmart if you want, but I suggest bringing a couple packs of those. As long as we're talking about wiping stuff and being clean, I went out and bought packs of hand spray sanitizer. This is a special kind. I don't like the alcohol kind. This is non-alcoholic, you know, drying out your hands and stuff with that alcohol. So I use it after, you know, after you get in the truck, after fueling, before you eat, whatever. Just, it's nice to have this with you. So bring some of that with you. Space is limited on the truck, so I suggest you go out and buy yourself a battery pack. I got a nice battery pack here to plug in, you know, got to charge my watch, have to charge my phone, have to charge my headphones, have to charge everything, computers and whatnot. So there's not a lot of space on the computer or on the truck. You may not have an inverter with a bunch of plugs, maybe not a lot of USB outlets. So just become prepared to bring some of your own stuff to charge when you can. Luckily, we do have an inverter. We kind of switch off and on, charge and stuff, so that's worked out great. You're going to want to go out and get yourself a headset. I bought this cheap headset off of Amazon. I'll do a review on it later. I love it. It's been great. I haven't charged it since I left. It's got so many hours, but I haven't talked a lot on the phone either. But great for listening to music and whatnot. But while we're driving, we're not really allowed to talk on the phone, so you don't need it then. But it's nice to walk around, and it's fun to look like a trucker. Everybody at the truck stop looks like this right here. Yeah, I'm a trucker. Yeah, because I got this. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, get one of those. Last but not least, I'd bring a flashlight. I got a flashlight, and then I got I bought myself a headband light. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. No, but bring yourself a flashlight, because you will be working a lot in the dark, early morning hours and whatnot. And this is pretty cool. It's got the red light on it. So when you're sitting there writing stuff, the red light doesn't mess with your eyes as the white light does. And then when you go outside, you turn on a white light and, you know, walk around your trailer and do stuff. So some of those places are pretty dark. So I would suggest bringing a little flashlight. If not, you can wear one of these. But I got this because I know in the future I'll be wearing it around my truck at night. So super bright. So anyway, those things you bring. If you want, I would bring Tide Pods. Don't eat them, guys. I know you young guys like to eat them. Don't do it. But bring some of those. Bring some dryer sheets. And make sure that you have some cash for those washers and dryers. They're like $3 a pop, so they're pretty expensive. It's kind of a rip-off to me personally. So yeah. Also, when you're out there on the road, it's going to get expensive. I'm not going to lie. Until you get your own truck, there's not a lot of fridge space. You can get what you can. You can buy what you can at Walmart. I bought a bunch of little Gatorades, some, Diet Pepsis, the minis. Bought all that. But I bought a lot of breakfast bars, a lot of protein bars, a lot of food I can eat on the go. Because you go into a truck stop, you get Subway, you get a drink, you get an energy drink. You're spending $20 a day, 22, 23, 24 bucks a day. It adds up pretty quick. So yeah, so make sure that you, if you don't have that cash, I just try to save money. But I'm also trying to eat healthy as well, trying to lose some more weight. But even if that's not even on your focus, just bring something that you could snack on, because it's going to get expensive every time you stop at a truck stop to get a drink, to get a coffee, to get a snack, to get a bag of chips. That stuff's so much more expensive there. So, when you and your driver, I'm sure they're going to go to Walmart for you. Mine did. We've been twice already. So you go there, you get, I bought cheese sticks, something small to put in his fridge, and different things like that. So different meals that you can cook in a microwave, whatever. But yeah, just make sure that you keep that in mind. It's going to be expensive out there until you get on your own. So yeah, plan accordingly to that. But anyway, 3 weeks in, I'm still loving it. Still having a great job. I think picked the right company, and I'll be doing, like I said, now that I'm home for 10 days, I'm going to throw a couple more videos up there on different things that we're going to be talking about, why I chose KLLM. I know I keep saying that I'll put a video there, but now I've got more and more experience on why I chose it, and I'm glad I did. So I'll be posting a video of that, be doing a review on a couple of trinkets I got as well. But anyway, I'll keep you posted on how it's going all the way through, my upgrade when he gets back from vacation. We'll go through the upgrade process. I'll keep you posted on that. I'll keep you posted on the lease class. They're on Wednesdays in Jackson, Mississippi, the way I planned it. I'm going to meet I live in Corpus, going to meet my trainer in Laredo. We're going to pick up loads. We're going to drive, finish. He's going to drop me off in Jackson, Mississippi. I'll do my upgrade test there because the lease class is there. And then I'll get my truck and bam, I'll go out on the road. But I'm going to teach you all about it. I'm going to inform you all about it. And hopefully you're going to be along for the ride and see how this goes for the 52-year-old funny guy that's out there trying to truck and create a business. But I'm glad you're all with me. Like, subscribe, do all that funky stuff to make sure that you keep up with me. And thank you all for the questions. I've been answering them as I can. And I appreciate all the good comments and encouragement. Much thankful to you. So anyway, I'm Steve Sliff. I will see you soon. Have fun. I mean, these dang flies out here are killing me.